What's up, everybody? Stefan Martinez, Nicholas Gambaro. It is another edition of the Nick and Steph Show. You see the background I got behind me. You know what this guy got behind him. It's that time of year again. I know you're probably thinking he has a brown background and he lost. Fam, you know what, fam? We gotta do this. We gotta do this the right way. We lost, but I had to rep the boys. You know, even though we lost, I had to rep the squad. So, um, Big Dog, how are you, man? Happy Martin Luther King Day to you and yours and
Same to you
everybody.
and everybody out there as well.
Yes.
I'm doing well. Having a heart attack right now with the sound of the game
Well, you know.
almost ended a second period 0-0 between us and Boston. Um,
Hmm.
Watched a lot of football, of course, this weekend. Some, a lot of the results we expected, some, maybe a shock to others.
Hmm.
But we're going to start off with we decided Deshaun Watson, since that seems to be another big story this weekend in the football world that I think, and well, Adam Schefter, all the major NFL reporters are saying that he took his last snap for the Texans. Like everybody believes it's done. And there are a few teams, what's up, Rick,
You're
that are in the running or, would love to trade for him. Of course, there's Miami, we've heard. The 49ers would think it could be a good spot, and there's a few others. And also Mike Greenberg gave his list, which I actually jotted down, and I'll go over that. But I think it's just time. I think it's time for Watson to move on. And another team, too.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I couldn't, we got to both be.
Right.
Um,
Right.
Another team that you always mention, Stefan, and I mean would be kind of insane would be the Saints. I mean, imagine Deshaun Watson in New Orleans with Sean Payton.
Alvin, Alvin Kamara, Sean Payton, Michael Thomas.
Oh my
The,
lord.
the possibilities are endless. But here's the most interesting and fascinating part of this to me is Deshaun's already said, listen, I want out. He's already told people close to him, I want out. He's told his agent to start looking at trade possibilities, where he could go. And the crazy part is I don't think this is going to end rather quickly because I do believe there's legitimate 5 or 6 teams that have interest in him, including the Saints. I believe the Jaguars have interest. I know for sure Indianapolis has interest as well. San Francisco. Um, Listen, and you could throw on the Jets there for brevity, but I don't know where that. I don't know if he waives his no trade clause to come to New York. I don't see that.
I want to read if I can, and I'm going to kind of paraphrase it, but Adam Schefter basically said that no one has more to offer. The Jets have the most to offer out of any team.
Right.
He believes than the Jets. I mean, you take a look at how many first round picks we have, and just in general, we have a third rounder we can offer them. I think a fifth round and like 3 first round picks.
What's up, brother?
What's
How are
up?
you?
How are you? We're doing well. I think the Jets would be a great spot, but of course, we're not really, we're not a winning team right now. We're not ready to win, so that's the only downside. But we do have a lot to offer. So,
In terms of assets, yes, the assets game is clear. You have a lot to offer. However, I do think this needs to be brought out. Deshaun Jackson has a no trade clause.
you mean Deshaun
Deshaun
Watson?
Watson, I'm sorry. Deshaun Watson has a no trade clause. So if Deshaun Watson decides, listen, you can trade me to the Jets, you can put a package together. I don't want to go. I really want to go to South Beach. You're screwed. So that's why if you're the Jets, you kind of want to get a sense of where he is with his mindset. Would he waive a no trade for us? would he consider coming here? Because you don't want to get caught with we put a
Right.
crazy package together and then he doesn't want to come. Now, granted, does it matter if the trade is voided and you keep all those assets anyway? No, but you want to know before you make such a large and lofty commitment that he'll come to you. And right now, you get the sense that, listen, I don't mean to say this, I don't mean to be derogatory towards Jet fans, but he just left the situation with the Texans that they're not winning. They're dysfunctional. They're not close to winning. Now, does Robert Saleh and, does the hiring make him look at you a different way? I'm not sure. I don't know.
And it's looking like we're getting Matt LaFleur's brother, too, for offensive coordinator.
Which is a good fit if you can make it work. However, you look at the weapons on the Jets, and it doesn't feel like he'd be running to the Jets to come play here. We've listed the teams: Miami, bright future. The Saints, set up. All these teams are. Oh yeah, this guy's losing his mind.
Oh yeah, you see me watching the TV too, and I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm sorry. This is a big game. Well, every game is because there's only 56.
But I don't know, man. I get the sense that I don't believe he's all that committed to rebuilding. I believe he wants to go somewhere where he can win right away. So that's why I put New Orleans in the conversation. You know who's an interesting one that we haven't talked about yet? Tennessee. Because I don't believe that Ryan Tannehill's the quarterback for them.
That could be something. No one's really talking about them.
If you put Derrick Henry and Deshaun Watson together, you have weapons galore. He has a Tennessee you have weapons. He has a tight end in Jonnu Smith. I mean, that's what we do over here.
I got her. Like,
of course.
And another, I just want to go over Greeny's list quick because another team too that's fascinating. So he has at number 5, he has the Bears, which I want to get into. 4 is the 49ers. 3 is the Jets. Of course, he's going to have the Jets on there like I would. 2 is Jacksonville, too, which is kind of interesting. And number 1 is Miami, which I think everyone's, going with the Dolphins as number 1. Seems the most logical. Right. Jacksonville, I don't know if they would trade that number 1 pick. And they're, and they're in a rebuild. So that's kind of, I don't know. I mean, it's flawed. I mean, Philly, you mean? I mean,
look, I don't think that, listen, Deshaun wants to go somewhere where he knows he can win right away.
I think the most logical place is the Dolphins or New Orleans. Those are my 2. As much as I'm a Jet fan,
And I'd say this. I don't think Tennessee's out of the realm of possibility either. Let's just be frank.
They're a playoff team. They were 1 game away last year from the Super Bowl. The Bears are What's up, Alan? The Bears are interesting too, because Trubisky's out the door. I really love Nick Foles, of course, to be the starter there, but will they leave him as the starter? I don't know. And they do have some weapons, but
I'm gonna throw a monkey wrench.
You also have to stay healthy too. What's the other team?
I'm going to throw a monkey wrench. This team hasn't been reported, but what about the Washington football team?
That could be something with Juan Rivera as head coach.
Hold on a second now. Let's explore this.
Juan Rivera, excuse me.
Let's examine this a minute. All right?
And you have Heineke as his backup.
Listen, Washington would
be completed NFC East. Who's coming? That caught Allen's attention.
No, but let's examine this a second because we all know who the heavy hitters are. The Dolphins, the Saints. We know who these teams are. I got you. But there's something that needs to be said for somebody that's lurking, that's on the fringe of being good. This is why I look at, for example, I look at Miami, and we know what they are. We know what they're capable of doing. The question is, when when do you, as Deshaun Watson, look at yourself and go, "Hey, man, we got options. We have plenty of options." And hey, man,
Oh, yeah.
hey,
What time are the Flyers coming on, and who you guys playing tonight?
I hear that.
I thought you meant Deshaun Watson of Philly. Kayla might weep if that happened. Forget it.
Caleb might get up and start running around her crib. She might get up and
You got to be
I don't
excited.
know.
Your Flyers off to a 2-0 start, both wins against Pittsburgh. So
Nah, I mean it comes down like this. I personally believe we can talk about the teams that are in it all day long, but I find fascinating the Bears are in the conversation in the
that is
mix.
an interesting one. That is.
And here's the thing.
And they passed over him in the 2017 and we sold the Jets, but the Bears were at 2. They could have picked Deshaun Watson, but
Well, goddamn, pal. That's a special shout out to Rick. He knows who that is. That's Vince McMahon. Because Vince gets manicures and pedicures, Vince McMahon, for those that don't know. And his favorite saying is, well, goddamn, pal.
all the Sabres are. You guys should win that one.
So I'm saying to you,
Sorry about
listen,
the phone. Should stop.
all good. All good. What I would ask you is, if you're the Jets, you can give up the package. But Jet fans, I want you to do a little bit of homework or homework, as you like to say on this show. If you were to trade for Deshaun Watson, okay, what is the likelihood in which you automatically know you have cap space, you can make it worth his while, and does he want the pressures of New York, more like New Jersey, but does he want the pressures of dealing with the media, of dealing with a fan base that's starving? Does he want that? I don't know if he wants that. Now, granted, he just got a new contract, so his money situation is straight for now. But I do think that he wants a chance to win a Super Bowl. That's why the Jets automatically, I take them out of the equation. I don't know if that's fair for me to do, but I take them out. What do you guys think? Am I wrong for?
Wow. We'll definitely get into some more hockey in a bit. Senators will make the playoffs. You know what? It's not out of the realm. I mean, because the way the divisions is set up, and
I like that spice, MP. I like that spice,
that's
brother.
a bold prediction because the Senators have been the past few years. They have not been good, but
no, man. I mean, listen, automatically, I think one of the regulars snatch him up. I think I think Miami makes the deal. I think they get it done because one thing that's very paramount to him is he wants a diverse coaching staff. He wants to see how it changes. He wants to see how things feel in terms of the organization. I don't know if him and Gruden get along. That's why I'm not putting the Raiders on that list.
Yeah, I don't see him in Vegas.
Not if it wasn't John Gruden and it was more of a new school type of cat that had some.
Imagine if the Rams didn't have Goff and he was with McVay.
I still think they might make a move. Team to watch out for though, Pittsburgh.
That's another one.
I had somebody tell me today, Mike Tomlin, that's influential right there. You got a black head coach for one of the prestigious franchises in the NFL. If Big Ben was to retire, that's $41 million off their cap. You don't have to pay him. You can easily go out and get weapons for Deshaun if you choose to go that route. Right. I think Pittsburgh becomes automatic.
Yo, that division, Baker, Joe Burrow, Lamar, and Deshaun. Imagine.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the
That's a good
Floridian
point,
team.
Rick.
I mean, this
They're
year
coming with it.
we might see. So we saw the Lightning in the Stanley Cup final and won it. Tampa Bay Rays were in the World Series and lost. Now we might see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers
In the
in
Super
the
Bowl.
Super Bowl. That's
By the way, you know where the Super Bowl is this year?
Tampa Bay.
Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. That would be like, can it get any more Tom Brady than this? Can it get any luckier than this? This mother.
Oh, God, I'm sick.
Damn it. Can you get any luckier? Can you get any luckier? God damn it.
Sick to my
No, but I mean, look, going back to Deshaun real quick, and then I want to break down these playoff games. We'll talk some hockey. There was just a big trade in baseball. There might be 2 signings by now. John Lester was close with the Nationals, and Joe Musgrove was just traded to the Padres. So there's a lot going on right now on that front. But the Deshaun thing is interesting. I do think that an African American head coach really plays a part in this,
Definitely.
which is why I think Miami is like his prime destination. And I know we don't care about this, but I'm gonna say it. No taxes, no tax income state in Florida. So he's getting all that money.
You're in South Beach.
You're in South Beach.
Not a huge mark. I mean, the Dolphins are popular, but the media ain't,
Yeah, but the media ain't gonna be crawling up your rear end if you have a bad game.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Now, the national media might, but the Miami in media, I mean, the media in Miami won't be as strict as a New York media would.
Interesting.
If Tampa plays in the Super Bowl, that'd be the first time. Yeah,
Yes.
it would be. Yes.
Fourth Brady, they would happen to Tom Brady. Yeah, very rare.
At this point, the Giants should get Tom Brady. We'll trade Daniel Jones for some good receivers.
Yeah, the Giants are in a good spot right now.
Here's the thing. That's the thing, Giant fans. Would you fork over some draft picks to get Deshaun Watson?
That'd be something I'd think about if you're the Giants, but I don't think he comes here.
I want the Bills to win too, Caleb. Benny the Butcher finna become the new Jay-Z of Buffalo.
That'd be cool if the Bills won.
Yeah, he already got a Bills theme song, Benny. So that would be kind of dope. And listen, the Bills, like, y'all better. I've been saying it all year. Josh Allen, that kid, he's a winner, man. It's not ugly it's not pretty. It's very ugly most nights actually, but he's special.
They're grinding out team and they get it done.
Exactly.
That's what they do, Buffalo.
Exactly. Imagine the Bills get to the Super Bowl and have to face. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah.
Stern, what's up, brother? Appreciate the like, man. Stern just hit us with a like. So
what's up, Stern? Thank you for the like.
I mean, I'm excited just because I want to see how this all plays out. And if he goes to the Jets, this guy's gonna be insufferable till training camp starts. Oh my Lord!
I might actually wear Jet stuff again. Gase is gone.
Listen, he might come out of the house. Like he might not be in reserve anymore. He might not be afraid to wear his Jets gear around.
No.
He's gonna be insufferable. Oh my God! Help us all.
Listen, you've been insufferable with the Browns, so I've been putting up with.
Hey, I'm not. Hey. You know what? You're not wrong.
Oh, this guy in October with the Yankees with like 100 Yankee pictures a day on his page. Oh my Lord!
You know, I was saying, yeah, me and Kayla, I've been big on the Bill. We've been big on the Bills for a little while.
You've been on the Bills since I've known you.
Right.
Like, as they were building. I believe in them now once they want to play. I still wasn't believing in them. I thought they were all hype.
See, I mean, that's a hard question because
that's
Eli Eli was still trying to kick the can to the Super Bowl, so that's hard just based on how loyal the Giants front office was to Eli Manning. So
Yeah.
it's hard to say, yeah, they would definitely do that. I do believe if they had 2020 hindsight, they think about it. I believe that, but I don't necessarily believe that they would have done it in that moment. You know what I'm saying? In fact, they didn't do it in the moment. They still with Eli, and they took Eli was the quarterback because the next year they took Saquon, and so it's hard to say.
They wanted Eli to win another Super Bowl.
Yeah, so that's hard to really say. And plus, here's the thing: Josh Allen is just perfect for that Buffalo market. He is just absolutely like
Yeah, he said he wanted to be in a small town too. He didn't want to be in a big market.
He fits in well. The people love him. He's like he's almost like a cult hero down there already, and he hasn't really won a Super Bowl yet. So imagine if the guy wins a Super Bowl, and you get to the point in which you're looking at it going, well, we might have something here, and he's still really young. And can I mention this?
By the way, they have a big sign in like downtown Buffalo. Did you see it? Welcome to Josh Allen Town. They're calling it.
There you go. There you go. And Stephon Diggs really helped him grow his game because once he got there, he's he become a completely different quarterback. So if you know, I'm just excited to see what they do, man. Do I got them beating the Chiefs? If Mahomes is healthy, then
are we giving out predictions today or Thursday?
Nah, Thursday.
Gotta keep the people on the edge of their seat.
Yeah, we're gonna drag this one out, and plus, I can actually give predictions this week. I don't have to be beholden to.
Yeah.
No, not picking the hometown squad, but the squad that I root for anyway. But let's get to the games this weekend, man. What'd you think? Let's start with
I thought yesterday's games were a lot better, of course, because they weren't blowouts like the other two. I expected the Rams to put up more of a fight, but Green Bay was just a better team in that one. They hung in for a little bit, but Green Bay kind of ran away with it after a while.
Right, I agree with you. He's about to get a head coaching job.
Yeah. The night game, I thought that too was going to be close. That I was really intrigued by Baltimore Buffalo. It was such a slow first half. I forgot what the score was, but it was single digits. And then after Buffalo just came out and blew the doors off. But to get to what you think of Saturday's games, then we'll get to Sunday.
I got to say this. The Rams, they had no shot going into Sunday. I know everybody's like, maybe they got a shot. Nah. Your quarterback was compromised. His best wide receiver was out with a knee injury in Cooper Kupp. I mean, Aaron Donald was dealing with some sort of rib injury. So I believe that the Packers were going to win the football game anyway. Now, could it have been something crazy that happens, like maybe a pick or the defense steps up? Yeah, and for the most part, the Rams kept it close in the first half. The question that I would have, or the thing that I was wondering, is who's going to step up for them and make a play? Aaron Donald's not healthy right now.
Up, Skip? No, let's go Jets today. That's your signature.
Yeah. And he might actually have a reason to chant that if they get some things done this offseason.
If we get on, and
we might not laugh at you.
Jets might be doing big things for once.
We might not laugh at you anymore, Skip. We might actually allow you to say it and not ridicule you anymore for saying "Let's go, Jets." I mean, at least I did.
I would never ridicule you, Skip. You know that. This guy being a Jet party pooper over here. He hates the Jets secretly, which is all good. So
I don't hate the Jets.
Okay. I find that hard to believe, but
listen, did you watch the show on Friday? Who had the Jet background?
You did.
I don't hate you guys. I just don't want you guys to get all hyped up and then embrace your heart. And you're looking at me like, why'd you let me do this to myself? Why did you let me do this to myself? There it is.
Go. Skip, you got every show.
All right, you can't be leaving me in a lurch like that without no "Let's Go Jets." I get frightened.
Got to do it every
No,
show day.
I mean, look, I expected that the first Saturday game. I'm like, Aaron Rodgers is about to put some numbers up on these boys, and he did. And he did. The Saturday night game, I was kind of surprised by. You think the
What?
Ravens had had more, some more fights in them? Lamar just won his first playoff game. They
were rolling down the stretch at the end of the regular season.
Right. Right, and I just feel like they had it was almost like the perfect storm set up for them to win a playoff game. Like Lamar went crazy running the ball. He found his weapons when he got a chance. It was almost like it was like the perfect storm for him to win a playoff game.
Right.
And he did against the Titans. And then if you watch the game on Saturday night, the Bills they didn't let him break contain. They had somebody always spying him.
Exactly.
And what they did was they stopped his runs on the sidelines. Because when Deshaun gets difficult to deal with, not just Lamar, I'm sorry, gets difficult to deal with is when he's running on the sidelines. And he's able to go east and he's able to go north and south instead of east and west. So they did a great job of containing him and not letting him use his feet to get first downs. Then the throw games opens up because you got to be mindful of him. So I
actually like the name Washington football team. I don't mind it. No, I didn't see that.
Wow. Well, it might not be his team for too much longer if they go get Deshaun. So,
yeah, but these Sunday games. We gotta first of all, we gotta check in on you. Let's just get it over with now and go over the Browns Chiefs game. I'll give my quick little analysis, but I want you to have the floor because I see the background. Although you seemed okay yesterday when I talked to you, although on the inside, I'm sure you were hoiting bad. Honestly, though, the one guy on Cleveland the whole year, I got to give Baker credit. Like, he really stepped up this year. He played well, and he showed that he could be a leader. And when he plays the right way and he don't throw it 40, 50 times a game and actually manages the game, and not that he's a game manager, but he's going to be a really great quarterback in this league. I think he's only going to get better each year. But the Chiefs, I think they were just too much for the Browns yesterday for the most part, although towards the end, and then once Mahomes went down, then you kind of felt Cleveland get the momentum, and now you're like, oh, man. I know everyone was thinking it, me and you included, like, all right, Browns are going to win this. They're going to the AFC Championship. But then first of all, let's break down the play, and then I want your take. Who's the player who stretched over to try and score?
Rashad Higgins.
You got to go out of bounds there. First of all, that should have been a helmet-to-helmet call. Why it wasn't, I don't quite understand, but it was pretty much clear as day. But in that situation where you think the ball might get popped out of your hands or you might fumble it, just go down, hold on to the ball. Don't try and stretch it out, and then look what happened. Touchback. That could have changed the game. Think about it. The Browns only lost by 5 points. If they end up scoring and punching that in, Browns-Bills would be the matchup next week, not Chiefs-Bills. And I'm not trying to, but even you would just go out of bounds or just don't do that. Don't try and lean over and then that happened. And then Chad Henne comes in and Andy Reid. I mean, credit to you because his play calling, he's a genius. I mean, no one thought that was going to be the last play of the game, that call, but the big red machine, man, Andy Reid. But your Browns fought. They almost came back. Credit to them. They fought hard. They didn't. It's not like they gave up and were like, we're done. Let's just leave. Even when Mahomes was still in there, they were, constantly knocking at the door. But what do you think? What's your take and analysis on it? How are you doing today from it? I know the wounds are still, kind of fresh. Take your time.
Drink. But I need a drink from the Browns cup that Big Dog bought me for Christmas. So hold on a second. Okay. I was parched. Okay. Look. Let me start off by saying I'm proud to be associated with this franchise today. You can tell me, oh, it's the same old Browns. It's the same old It's the same old franchise it's been for the last 25 years. You guys will never get it right. Lost to a backup. You guys are overrated. Blah, blah, blah. You can give me all that. My response would be simply this. I don't mind being the punching bag because nobody expected them to be at this place. So I don't mind you telling me, well, you guys are overrated. You guys ain't really all that good to begin with. And I'm good with all that. Baker's not a franchise QB, and I'm good with all of it. But I'll say this. Three things upset me yesterday. Three very important, crucial, gigantic things. The first thing is Nick Chubb can't have 5 drops in the game yesterday and expect us to win the football game. You can't have 5 drops right there, bro. You got to catch the football and make something happen. This ties into the Nick Chubb thing. Kareem Hunt, where was he in the first half? I didn't see him. He didn't touch the ball, big dog. Once in the first half, he didn't touch the ball.
That's a problem.
The defense was good, but I need more. I need playmakers on the defense. I need somebody that's going to step up and make a big play. Preferably, I would like a playmaker at the linebacker position because I don't necessarily believe they have enough linebackers to be able to sustain well, yeah, just ask this guy.
Damn, Alan, you went there? I mean, he's got a point, though.
I mean, it does say a lot. You're right. You're 100% right. We're going to get to the Odell thing in a second. But I feel like, look, this was a hard game for me to watch. Watching the game and watching Henne, the backup quarterback, looked like Patrick Mahomes went in his body and said, oh, we're going to get this 16 yards.
Yeah, a couple of big runs, too.
Coach Stefanski, I gotta kill the coach. And I haven't done this all year, but I got to kill him now. Wasting the 3 timeouts with 4.5 minutes left, that's inexcusable.
Big no-no right there.
That can't happen. And then Joe Woods, what the hell are you doing? Play the defense tight. Make Henne beat you with a throw. Because God forbid, big dog, he has to make a throw on 3rd and 14. He has to make a throw, right? He makes a throw and you pick it off.
Right.
With still 2.5 minutes left. You still had a shot in the football game. And what I necessarily don't understand, and guys, correct me if I'm wrong, the Browns just played conservative defense the entire first half
Very.
against Patrick Mahomes. You can't be conservative.
And they didn't knock him down enough.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Because what did I call you at halftime screaming?
Hit him.
What did I call?
That's all you hit. Start hitting him. And we're not hitting him enough, you said.
He already got a gimpy foot. He don't want to run. The foot already is hurting.
Right.
You hit him and you got, like, you never know what. And I'm not wishing injury on anybody. Don't misunderstand me. But if somebody has a weakness, I'm going to attack it. That's your strategic sports. That's just what you do. If somebody you're playing has a weakness and can't stand up to what you're doing to them, you attack it. Now, the concussion later on in the game, we hope he clears protocols. We hope he plays against Buffalo, and we hope he gets it right. But you attack the weakness. Not call. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. How do you let it down? How do you let it run down to the 2-minute warning and not use a timeout? And then the play. This is going to be referred to me as the play. This is
or the fumble part too. The
touchback game.
That's a good one.
This is what this is referred to. First of all, that is the stupidest rule in the NFL rulebook. Get it out. Get it out. The stupidest. You should have seen Rich Eisen yesterday. People that know me, I am already getting lit up with text messages. The stupidest rule in football. And the fact that that wasn't a helmet-to-helmet. What is the definition of a helmet-to-helmet hit? Look at that thing. That should have been called. And I'm sorry, but the Chiefs retweeting that Pitt, Dirty Dan likes to make big plays in the playoffs. Oh, so you're gonna the fact that it was dirty, first of all, you're gonna glorify that it was a dirty hit, which I'm not gonna get into that, but you read into the tweet what you will. I read into it. We got away with one and we know it. Now, somebody asked a very compelling question, Big Dog, and I want to know what you think. If that's Odell or if that's Juice, Jarvis Landry, does the penalty get called?
If they got hit helmet to helmet?
If it's an established wide receiver like Jarvis Landry or Odell, does the penalty get called and does the game change?
It probably does get called.
Right?
Yeah.
All I'm saying is the defense needs some more playmakers. Baker didn't lose the game.
No.
But the next step for him, he got to learn how to win these games. He has to learn how to win these football games. And to only give up 22 points to the Chiefs, listen, you take that every day and twice.
Absolutely.
But how am I doing from it? I'm hanging in there, man. I woke up this morning and I was going to bed last night and it hit me watching the team come back from the airport. It was like, damn, bro. No game day on Sunday. I don't know what to do with myself because there's still teams playing. So this is gonna be an adjustment for me because you guys know I would get up on Sundays and I put my post up and Baker's definitely listen for all you Baker Mayfield like skeptics. Go home, go in the closet. Just go in the closet. Just go hide somewhere. Colin Cowherd, I'm talking to you. Skip Bayless, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to all of you. Go that way, okay? Because this is the same guy that everybody ripped. Oh, Baker's a problem. Baker's a head case. Baker did nothing this season but mature. Now, would I like to see him on less All-State commercials? Yeah,
progressive.
Whatever the hell it is. I'd like to see you on less commercials. I can't stand to see you walking around the stadium 5 minutes after we lose. That hurts. But Coach Stefanski was our coach yesterday, plain and simple. Andy Reid outcoached them from snap one to the end of the game. So congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. That is well earned. That is well deserved. And we'll see you guys next season. And I mean, what can you say, man? But I'll be all right. I'm doing all right. I thought about like, damn, I wonder what the show's gonna be like tomorrow. Do I scream? Do I yell? But I've kept it composed. I've kept it composed for the most part because I realized, listen, nobody expected them to get to this point. So I'm not mad. Am I upset? Yes, but I am not mad. I'm proud. I am heartbroken for the guys that, didn't get the job done. Like I'm heartbroken for Olivier Vernon. I'm heartbroken for Joe Batonio. Just those guys that have been in the trenches. Now the Odell question. Here's where we get cooking with grease. Listen, I don't want Odell Beckham back next year. Now, stop the presses. Hold on. Somebody go get the fire department because I just scared a whole bunch of people. Yes, don't adjust your sets. You heard this right. I, Stephen Martinez, do not want Odell Beckham on my team next season. Because once Odell got hurt, I remember telling Nick this. We got better. The wide receivers got more open. There was nobody in Baker's ear. Yo, throw me the rock. Get me the football. Do this, do that. Nah. I definitely don't want Odell on my football team next year. Now, Coach Stefanski called him, and he's like, I'm excited to be back next year. I'm I can't wait to get back with the boys. I'm amped. Look, I understand the talent that Odell Beckham is. That's why I fell in love with the brother, because his talent is otherworldly.
That's why you became a Brown fan when the Giants traded him.
Yeah, but the headache he's going to cause me and the rest of the organization, I just can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I want him gone. I don't care what we get back. I don't care if we get a 6th and the 7th round pick back. He needs to go, and he needs to go now. Get Odell out of the locker room. Get him away from Baker, and get him away from this entire.
I agree. It opened up your offense totally.
Yes.
It seemed there was more cohesion. Everyone was on the same page. There was no give me the ball. Like everyone worked together as a team, as a unit.
Right.
Whereas when, Odell's there, it's like, oh, we got to get him the ball. Oh, we got to worry about him. Right. The chatter.
And I'm like, bro, you talking during the weekend, you ain't even playing in the game? Shut up. Shut up. For a hot second, just shut up. You're not playing in the game, and you're going to talk during the game? Bro, you costing me wins right here, doggy. Like, be quiet for half a minute. Please. Please. Just for like a half a minute, just shut up. Just please. And then people are like, oh, you can't. So now you want him to be quiet, but that's always been Odell. Listen, it's always been Odell, but Odell is about Odell. Odell ain't about the team. If you notice, when Odell got hurt, the first couple Instagram posts was about his rehab, not about, let me check on my boys during big games.
Right.
Where were you during the Pittsburgh game when we got into the playoffs? He was nowhere to be found. I was looking on his Instagram just to see if he had posted something. Nothing. The only reason why he started posting stuff because we were in the playoffs and he wanted to feel like he was a part of it. But if it's me, man, Odell got to go. He got to go, and I'm willing to trade him for pennies on the dollar. I understand how elite the brother is, but he got to go. And this is me speaking not as an Odell fan, but as a fan of the Cleveland Browns. Like, he got to go.
Would you still wear your Odell jersey on game days, though, or you'd have to get a different player?
No, we're gonna get the Baker. We're gonna get the Baker and then the Juice Landry jerseys now.
What about a Jim Brown jersey? Some old school.
I really want a Bernie Kosar. Word up. That and a Joe Thomas jersey. Iron Man. I love Joe Thomas. I want to drink a beer with that guy and just talk Brown history. He's awesome. Let's get to the Sunday nighter, man. Enough about me spewing about my football team.
No, we had to give you the platform. You know,
This Sunday nighter had me like, I was emotional, man. I was emotional. I'm
Yeah?
like, Drew, do it for me, Drew, because I can't stand to see this smug.
Yeah, I was pissed. But I knew Tampa was going to win.
Right.
I just had that feeling.
You knew when, first of all, Drew was nowhere near 100%. They could tell you what they want. Oh, Drew's fine. He hung in there. He played hard. Now, I'm not saying he didn't play hard. Drew Brees always plays hard. He doesn't give anything away. As Big Dog has
almost scored on a breakaway.
As Big Dog has a conniption. What's the score there, buddy?
0-0 with 10-15 left in the third. Yeah, so you just everyone be prepared. Come watch because I'm gonna lose it every now and then. Like
you might want to invite some viewers for the people that are watching.
Remember over the summer when we stream on the games and I get all the, you're gonna see it again because
you know what, we're sharing the show now. I'm trying to get people. I'm trying to get people watching.
Well, if I'm looking away for the most part, it's because it's the third period. I'm not ignoring anybody, so don't think that. I'm paying attention, but I'm also paying attention to the aisles.
Now we got to share this because now I want people to come see this. He's, by the way, this is game three of a 56-game season, and he's already on the edge. Look at this. Somebody get this kid some.
Kayla knows what that's like. She's been dying the past 2 games against Pittsburgh. A defensive game. Both goalies are playing unbelievable. Even Volley getting shooken up in practice or in pregame the other night, he looked sharp.
I agree with you.
The Saints with
need a quarterback. They need a quarterback though. Drew's not in anymore.
Yeah, I don't know about the Saints, but I know everyone's in love with the Saints, and don't get me, they're a great team, but that they're overall better than the Bucks, I don't know. I mean, that game, it was close. I'm surprised the first half, it was really low scoring, very defensive, and then it kind of opened up, but you just knew in certain moments when Brady was going to just deliver for them. But the biggest thing for me, and I'm sure for you as well, was 4 turnovers against a Tom Brady-led team. I know I'm going to sound like a scarred Jet fan, broken record, whatever you want to call it. You cannot turn the ball over that many times against Tom Brady, a Tom Brady team. You can't do it.
Agreed.
Because if you keep giving him opportunity, he's going to eventually, he's going to strike.
Right, yep. Agreed.
And I'm telling you, that guy, I know they blew them out twice, but when it comes to the playoffs, for me, that kind of all goes out the window. Like, even if Drew Brees was healthy, I would still give Tampa Bay the edge.
That's because you're scarred.
And also, the Tampa Bay down the stretch in December they've been hot. They haven't lost a game. I think they're like 6-0 now in their last 6 games, including the playoffs. Him and Bruce Arians aren't feuding. This is definitely Brady's team. I think in the beginning, Arians, not that, I mean, he is the head coach, but Stefan, you know what I mean? Like, he was trying to give Brady advice maybe or say, oh, Brady's got to listen. In a press conference, whether you win, lose, don't mention Brady's name at all. Whether he has a good game, whether he has a bad game. Just leave him, let him do what he does.
Yeah. Listen.
He don't need help. He don't need nothing.
there's certain people you don't want to motivate, and he's one of them because once you do that, it's almost asking to be bit by a dog. Like, leave the guy alone. Leave the guy
And that's,
alone.
I'm telling you, that's what's helping. And now him and Antonio Brown are on the same page. Him and Mike Evans have been great all year with their chemistry. I mean, and the defense played stellar yesterday. So,
Oh yeah, they were amazing, and they were amazing from play one, which is
and the Saints
look,
defense too. But again, if you keep putting them back out on the field and getting them exhausted, they weren't going to last all game. Now, if they didn't turn the ball over as much as they did, then the Saints would have a very, very good chance of knocking
right.
off Tampa Bay. But, and again, yeah, it could be probably because I am a scarred Jet fan and have seen Brady way, way too many times. But what I don't know what to tell
Listen,
you.
what's the saying go? How's the saying go? We know how this movie ends. You know how the movie
Right.
ends.
We were on FaceTime like the last quarter, and me and you kept up. There we go, though. There we go. We know how this is gonna end. There we go.
Like, you know what got me was the third pick when they took over at like their own like 48. I
Yeah.
was like, nah, they're punching this in.
Oh, and then when me and you shut it off, Brady scored a QB sneak and then try to give the ref a high five. I'm like, I shut it off. I was sickened.
Poor big doggies. Wow.
My God. And everyone keeps doubting him. He's too old. Buccaneers ain't good enough. They have way too many. Listen, that guy will never. The guy, as I keep saying, he's the Terminator. The guy don't die. The guy will come back. And the more when people knock him, that's why I just try not to knock him. I don't. There's no point.
Wow. Real quick, you guys were in a major trade just now. Remember the trade I told you at the top of the show for
The Jets?
or between the Padres and Pirates?
Yeah.
So Joe Musgrove is going to San Diego. Joey Lucchese's coming back to the Mets. Talented left-handed pitcher.
Okay.
I like this move for you guys. I like it a lot. He's going to replace Steven Matz in the rotation. They're moving Matz to the bullpen.
We can always use
Wow.
pitching.
That right there is Steve-O. I see you there, Steve-O.
I love you, Steve-O.
Well, hot diggity damn.
But maybe him in the bullpen might be better, maybe.
Yes.
What do you think for Steve-O Matz?
I do like that because I do think him in the bullpen adds velocity and he's able to retain his stuff more. And listen, look, lefty in the bullpen, which as hard as he throws, you also can keep him healthier. So I do like the move. And it makes sense as Big Dog continues. Yeah. I mean, he had broken ribs. I mean, I wouldn't be able to air it out with broken ribs either, Kayla. So that's a great move for the Mets right there. That's solid. Wow. You know what? I'm excited for you guys, for real.
It's going to be a fun season.
Yeah. I do also believe that, you know, the Mets aren't done because I think George Springer is going to end up a Met too, but that's just me thinking out loud. But what's your takeaway from you know, Drew Brees? If this is it,
I definitely think this was it. Just the way he was saying goodbye, the crowd waving to them, and you know the moment him and Brady had before the game. It's
did
time.
did you see the picture after the game too of him?
Yeah.
Brady going to find him, Brady throwing the ball to his sons, and Drew was like, "Yo, I'm done, and I know I'm done." And Drew Brees was a warrior.
He
He
was.
was out there every Sunday.
Definitely first ballot Hall of Famer.
Oh, no doubt.
Some of the best
No
stats in the
doubt.
history of the league.
Right. Yeah, the look back. I said the same thing to Big Dog yesterday. I said when he ran off the field and he looked back one last time to get a glimpse, I was like, yeah, this is it. This is it. And then to come back out on the field after you walked up, because usually if you're gonna play next year, you go home and you get ready for another year. But he was
Right.
I felt like he was soaking in the moment a little more.
Sad stuff, though, that's how his career ended with the ribs and the punctured lung, and he couldn't really play to full capacity. Stinks.
Listen, that's how it is. Father Time doesn't do any jobs.
Except for Brady.
Yeah, I know. He's giving Father Time a run for his fam.
But also, his TB12 diet, he's extremely strict with what he eats and drinks, and he works out like a nut job. And
Brady's like, yo, you can. Big Dog's like, yo, you can't get fat for like a half a minute.
Yeah, like, come on. Enough with the avocado ice cream. Have some like Rocky Road or, with chocolate chip cookie dough, like stuff I would.
Be a normal human being. Don't make us all look bad.
Cookies and cream, chocolate peanut butter. Come on. Something. Eat a thing of, I don't know.
Live a little. You won like 8 chips.
Like, goddamn.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then the stat yesterday. The fact that he's in his 14th championship game.
More than any other franchise in the NFL.
If he wins another one, that'd be more wins than the Bears, the Packers, the 49ers, and the Cowboys combined. I'm done, fam. Like, I quit.
Brady's been to more championships than the Dallas Cowboys since. Oh my God.
That's amazing. Amazing. And he's still going. That's the crazy part, is he's still going.
Can you see him playing past his 2-year contract?
Of course I can.
I think he could play close to 50. I think he's going to go
play. Bro, he's going to play till he doesn't want to play anymore. Because all this showed you was, bro, I can still play. I can still play.
You think Bill's missing him now?
No. Because Bill didn't always want to be attached to him. Bill wanted to build his own, thing. Which is why that's another place for Deshaun Watson going there for a quick second. I could see Bill like, hey, yo, fam, listen. Get me that youngin'. He's better than Cam Newton. He got a similar skill set. We can make it work. That would be crazy. Bill Belichick is Machiavellian. He cut his own kids if it meant he had a chance to win the Super Bowl.
Oh. Yes! Yes!
Oh.
Woo! Yeah! Big goal late right there.
So I'm just going to assume that they scored.
They did.
And I'm just going to assume.
Play here. Got to see the replay. Slap shot, deflection, tip in by Pajot. The baseball swing. Oh, it's so weird. No fans, no yes chant. All right, we got to close out in these next 4 minutes. Yes. Yo, but these last 3 minutes and 53 seconds.
So somebody go help him.
Wig out.
Somebody go help him. Somebody go to make sure he's. All
right, we got a power play. Come on, make it do. Help me out.
Listen, no short-handed goals because this guy.
No, stop. Stop it now. Don't do this. Yo, JG, man. He could play baseball with that swing. It was beautiful. You would have been proud.
Okay. I can see it now. I can see it now. They give up a short-handed goal. God damn.
God, oh my gosh.
That was for me. Yes, let's go, KC. I gotta get back at you.
All right, that's fair.
I gotta get back at you a little bit. And it wouldn't be the Islanders if they didn't kill you a little bit.
Yeah, but we've been, we've been breaking that trend, though. We haven't been those Islanders the past few couple of seasons. We've been,
Hey, I'm just saying, it wouldn't be you guys if they didn't kill
I mean, that was a heart attack.
Of course.
Listen, 56, we haven't beat Boston in a long time at the Coliseum. So this would be big. Go, skate it up. Skate it up.
Oh,
see, no.
Oh.
Come on, 55. No. Come on now.
Don't do this.
Don't play on your heels. Just keep try and score here, because holy God. All right, somebody get to the net. Take a shot. Go! Come on. Shoot it.
Well,
20 seconds. Come on. For the love of God. Keep it in their zone. Keep it.
Score this. What are you doing, you animal?
2 minutes left.
Oh, they're going to pull the goalie, so there's going to be a man advantage.
Go, go, go.
Oh.
Pull him. Come on, Boston. Pull him. Come on the whistle. Oh, my God. All right, they pulled Tuukka.
God. The way they pulled Tuukka.
That's his name. Tuukka Rask.
Man, Brooklyn with Tuukka.
Oh my God.
Tuukka Rask. Oh, look at him. He's hyperventilating over there. Look. Somebody go get him. Go get an oxygen mask.
Listen,
Listen, I can't judge. This was me yesterday.
Oh my God, get out of there. Chip it out. Oh my.
How do you do this for
blow a whistle?
Holy shit.
Clear it. Oh my God.
Here he is. Oh.
That away volley. Oh my God. There's 50.6 seconds left. So help me God. Oh man.
Hope they hold on for you, but Marchand is dangerous. Pasta might.
I don't need to hear that right now.
I'm just saying.
Yo, volley, man. Look at this guy.
Big dog, yes. That's beyond hysterical.
What?
Just your reactions to this. But this was me yesterday during the Browns game, so I can't judge. This was me the whole game.
Oh, my God.
And then people, don't you hate that? Oh, it's just a game. It's early in the season.
Really?
What is that? What does that mean?
Even when it's 82 games, I go nuts.
Don't even, but then let me live. Oh, it's just a game.
It ain't just a game. But listen, you invest. You schedule your day. Like, all right, when is my team playing? You buy their gear. You go to games when there's not COVID.
You become entrenched.
Exactly.
Listen, if we won next week, if we won yesterday, I was contemplating going to Buffalo.
You won. No icing.
I was like, hold on, this might be the closest they get to the New York market in the playoffs. I might want to go.
Come on. That's it. Keep it out. There you go.
I listen, so I can't judge.
No.
I agree with you.
Oh my God.
And I don't think people understand that. People think, oh, it's just sports. Why do you guys care so much? I'm like, what? What is that?
Oh, he missed. Oh, yeah! Woo! Big 2 points right there. Oh my God.
All right, can we get back to the show?
The Bruins since 2013.
Well, hot damn.
Volley, yo. He's got to be the first star of the game.
Well,
Hasn't given up a goal yet.
Well, hot damn.
Okay. We get back to football now that big win, Stern. Big win. Yeah, Boston, that's one of the teams we can never beat at home. But finally, oh my God.
Help me, Lord, yes.
Thought I was going to die at the end.
He was hanging on for these. He's like, no. Oh. Listen, compose yourself. Compose yourself. You just had a committee conniption fit right here on the show. Compose yourself.
Oh, man. Time for my freak out time. Oh, national TV game. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you guys on. Yeah, you guys, I think, will blow them out. The way the Flies have been playing, but then again, anything can happen. Right. What a goal!
Now that heart attack is over, I gotta ask one thing.
Go ahead.
If Brady wins another Super Bowl, is he the best sports player in the best athlete ever?
In North American sports, yeah.
Right. Is he better than Mike?
Yes. Listen, he'll have more championships. He played a lot longer than Mike, right?
Yeah.
I know you're a huge Jordan fan now all of a sudden, but,
Nah, I give you that.
Oh, sure. You can have, the Flies can have a brain fart today and lose, but I don't think so. But
that's the beauty of sports, isn't it? We're not gonna lose, and then you go out there and get your doors blown off.
We got the Devils next.
Oh, James about to jump on the stream. I want to see this.
Could be an interesting game. We got them back to back.
No, Mike didn't cheat. That's a good point.
Yeah, but even that whole argument, he's still the GOAT.
No, but she makes a valid point though. Like we all forget that Brady like doctored footballs and broke his phone. His phone chilling in like the New England Sound right now, somewhere floating around there.
The New England Sound. That's a good one.
I'm just saying. His phone's floating around somewhere. Like, not fair. I cheated, but nobody's gonna know.
It's all right.
It's all good. No, man, I'm excited for these games. We get Rodgers, Brady, we get Mahomes, Allen. I'm excited. I'm excited. You asked me a very important question yesterday. Are you going to keep watching the playoffs even though your team's not in it? Yeah. Because unfortunately, you got me back into football, so this is partly your fault.
Don't blame me.
Yeah, I got somebody to blame. No, not a scandal. Mike. I mean, Mike was involved with that gambling thing, but it wasn't on the court per se. So I guess that's if you wanted to nitpick something, you could nitpick that. Speaking of cheating, I want to address this real quick, and I want to know what you think of this.
Sure.
So Rick shared something in the group chat about Garrett Cole getting this special thing that helps him hold on to the ball. I don't know if you paid much attention to us going back and forth.
I heard them talk about that on the K show like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, but here's the thing about
defending Garrett Cole, but
you know what? They can't regulate it because as hard as these guys throw, especially when it gets cold and you can't feel your fingers, you gotta have something to keep your stuff on the ball. These guys throw way too hard now, and it's really dangerous. And honestly, every major league team is using it. Every major league team got some sort of formula that they use to keep their hands on the ball, to keep their hands, dry. So whether it's rosin or something, they use something to keep some moisture on their hands. So what is it right? No, but I don't think I don't think anybody's gonna do anything about it, is my point.
And it's so they're not gonna do nothing about that.
No, but I don't necessarily think it's that. I think every team around Major League Baseball is doing something similar. I think that they all have certain things that they use so they can grip the baseball. Now, does it give the hitter an unfair advantage? Well, I mean, the pitcher an unfair advantage to a degree, yes, but I also believe that they're also thinking about player safety, which is another reason why they won't crack down on it. Is it wrong? Yes. But is it going to change? No. Which makes the whole written rules thing a bunch of garbage. A bunch of garbage. A bunch of malarkey, as they would say on the honeymooners. That's a bunch of malarkey.
Great show.
Very good show. Kyrie Irving's still not back with the Brooklyn Nets. I don't know what to make of this, bro. I don't know what to make of this.
It's a mess, Barclays, man.
And then, at this point, Kyrie, if you want to be all about altruism and help people. Now, did you hear that he bought George Floyd's family a house?
No, that's awesome. That's amazing.
If you want to be listen, I respect it. Applauds. But if you want to be about altruism, then be about altruism. You can't be about altruism and decide I want to play when I want to play. I mean, you're under contract to play for the Brooklyn Nets, and Big Dog, he's missed more games than he's played by 2 times.
Wow.
Like, that's at some point we got official cut bait, brother. You got to decide what you're gonna do. So That is great. I do applaud him. And Kyrie was never. I never challenged Kyrie's heart. I always challenged where his head was. Like, is your head in the game? Do you care enough to not let all the other stuff surround you crowd your head? Which is why I believe they made the James Harden trade, because I didn't necessarily believe that with a healthy Kyrie and KD, they had to make that trade. I believe they made it because they realized that, Kyrie's falling off he's going off the deep end, and we don't know what's next for him. So that's why that trade had to be made. But if you give Nets people truth serum, they didn't want to make the trade. Of course not. Of course not. But they understood what is Kyrie's a mental case. He's a head case. He is. I'm not
No, for
saying
sure. You're not wrong.
obviously he can't because he's missed 7-8 games. And by the way, fam. So we just gonna go out and party with your sister and your father, knowing you're in the middle of a pandemic. You didn't think video footage was gonna get out of you partying? Come on, bro.
It seems every athlete that has done that so far, there has been video or a picture of them. Like,
Everybody got a phone that wants to snap a picture of you.
right.
You're a famous basketball player, bro. You become a target of these people, especially because I was at a party with Kyrie. I was at the party with Kyrie, and somebody wants to take a shot.
Right.
People are idiots, bro. It just sucks because it puts the Nets in a bad spot. Not that I mind the bad spot, because
Yeah, you
you know,
love it. Who are we kidding?
of course, I'm watching it crumble already. It's a beautiful sight. It's a beautiful sight. But any hockey things that stuck out to you the first 3-4 games of the season, and then we'll get on that.
The Flyers 2-0 start, I thought was big, especially beating Pittsburgh back-to-back games. Pittsburgh got a win yesterday in Washington. Not against Washington, excuse me, in a shootout. It's still weird seeing Chara in the Capitals. I just wanted to watch the game just to see him and just to see, that.
When you get that, you get that like, you look weird.
He played well though. He blocked a shot that took him down. Then he got right back up. Typical Chara fashion. Made a couple of big hits, put some people's lights out. Put them to sleep.
He goes a Dano.
But there's something about Pittsburgh. They don't look right though. They did win yesterday, and I mean they've been scoring but something in their play that I could be wrong, but something just doesn't seem like the usual Pittsburgh.
What do you think it is?
They just don't seem overly dominant, or something in their play is off.
Do you think it's age?
I think it's age, although Crosby just does Crosby things. I mean, the goals he scored is a joke.
Well, Sydney is different from the standpoint that great players don't automatically fall off a cliff. They, they're still going to have moments of greatness.
The Avalanche. Go ahead.
Question is, can he lead them for a full season, especially 56 games? Like, I don't know if he has that type of gas in the tank anymore. I could be wrong, but the way he looked in the playoffs last year, it doesn't look like he has that same type of.
Yeah, they weren't ready last year. They lost to us in a sweep the year before.
Right.
Then the year before that, they might have been out in the first round too. I can't remember that far back. Malkin disappeared. Malkin, I was like, where's Malkin? Didn't really, because those 2 games they showed on TV, even here in New York, Kayla, and I would watch both of your games, and the Flyers look, unreal. They look really good. Carter Hart, looked like when we would watch games over a stream and say, go Carter Hart again. He looked really good. Pittsburgh had their moments, but they like when Pittsburgh would go into a game, you knew they were going to be dominant, or at least they were going to just really grind it out with you. And that's kind of what they did yesterday to get that win. But against Philly, they didn't play great. The Avalanche.
I feel like they're not as physical now.
And they never were. They weren't ever that kind of team like a Flyers or even the Capitals. For all their star power, the Capitals are
They had one or two guys that were physical, like Chris Letang, and you had guys that were
still there. Yep. Malkin would throw hits every now and then, sometimes cheap shots, but things still got improved for the Flyers, and you know what? I'm telling you, it's because Laviolette's behind the bench for you guys. That's going to make a world of difference. I mean, because every team he was with has had success.
Right.
Just to take it to the West Coast really quick. Go ahead.
One more thing about Laviolette, because I'm fascinated now. Now you've piqued my the spidey sense is going. So I gotta ask, what are 3 or 4 things you can pick out that he does that when he goes somewhere that things just change? What are some things that you notice that you're like, that's because of Peter Laviolette?
I think he changes a culture in a locker room. Everyone's held accountable. Everyone plays for themselves. It's a team cohesion with him. He gets the best out of all of his players, and they just respond well to him. I feel like he's been there before. He's won. He's been to many Stanley Cup finals. Even when he was with the Islanders, we didn't make a cup final, but we made the playoffs while he was there. And then Milbury fired him, which not going to get into that. But everywhere he's been, he's had great success. So
I just think I think he's one of them, and this is my humble opinion. You can correct me if I'm wrong. He just feels like he has a good pulse of what a good hockey team is supposed to be.
He does.
Defense first. They play hard. It's a collective group effort. And excuse me. And he shows on most nights that if you play this way, you're going to be very successful. So I think he has a blueprint for, hey, fellas, we got to get back.
I want to apologize. I had a massive brain fart right now, a mental block. I was referring to, which, my bad to everybody, that he was the Flyers coach. He's not. He's the Capitals coach now. But all those things apply to Washington. Kayla, I don't know what I was – because he was the Flyers coach way back. Oh, my God. Oh, I'm embarrassed. Oh, my God.
We all make mistakes.
Oh.
No, so, all right. So what do you think he brings to Washington? I mean, because we like – with this current
roster. I will say, though, because – okay, granted, they did play Buffalo their first 2 games, but they're 3-0 in their first 3 games. So that's why I would say that's really a big reason why Peter Laviolette, a big reason that he has a lot to do with that stuff. Wow, I can't believe I did that. It happens.
Damn, I was really fascinated by the conversation, too.
But look, take all those things I said, that's what he's going to do with Washington. Think about it, because after Barry left, Todd Reardon was there, but it wasn't the same. And the players, it just was not the same. But now the culture, I think, is going to go back to kind of when Barry was there. Right, for this 2010 Cup Final, that great series win over the Penguins in 2012, where there was a fight every night when it was Pittsburgh, Philly. I couldn't get enough of that series. If you want to watch like YouTube clips, go to 2012 first round series between Pittsburgh. And then Kayla, remember the regular season game it was late in the season, like April. And damn, no, because he was too much of a chicken to do it. So we got the assistant coach was arguing for him. Like, you know how the benches is set up, and Laviolette got up on the ledge, and then the Penguins assistant coach got on a ledge. They were almost like face to face, screaming at each other and yelling. And you would think, like, are we going to see a coach brawl now too? Like, we saw the goalies fight. We saw the players have, like, 5 or 6 players fought, got ejected. Then the coaches got into it. But Bausma was like the guy behind, like, hold me back, like, thinking he was like, oh, you know, and yelling at Laviolette. He, you know, he had no gumption to do it. But Laviolette got up there and was screaming, yelling. Oh, yeah, YouTube that after the show. Like Laviolette and, oh, my God, screaming match was great. Hogan in the panel. Yeah. Awesome, Scotty Hartnell. I mean, you didn't want to play against him, but you wanted him on your team. For sure. But no, in all seriousness, the Capitals, I think they're going to get things turned around because I feel like they had the Stanley Cup hangover the year after. Then last year, they did not look like the same dominant team they were.
How do you think he works with Opie? With Ovechkin? And
I think he's going to let Ovi do what Ovi does. But I think he's definitely, because the power play numbers have been down, I think he's going to have a lot to do with that for the positive. I think that's going to get better for them, whether it's, you know, he's going to make a scheme up for them, mix up the lines on the power play that maybe haven't been working the past couple of years and now, you know, will eventually work this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that 2012. Oh, my God. When Giroux lit up Crosby. You remember that in Game 6 at center ice and the Wells Fargo Center went ballistic? Then Giroux went down and scored and the place erupted. Oh, my God.
The homie Claude.
He lit him up.
Wow, he's working for the Flyers now? Scotty Hartnell?
Yeah.
Wow. Would you be shocked if I told you I heard Landeskog might be available?
Really?
Would I shock you if
Yeah, because a lot of people are picking the Avs to win the Stanley Cup this year.
Because they think they're gonna get on this 1-year run and then they're gonna have to make some changes.
So after this year, you think Lou, make a call there. Yo, they beat the Blues 8-0 over the week. You saw that? They got beat 4-1 opening night. Then the next game they played the Avs. Yeah.
What's up, brother?
But yeah, a lot going on in the hockey world. Maple Leafs Jets tonight should be interesting. The Leafs, man.
What do they do?
They're weird. I don't know. I mean, they start off well. They beat the Canadiens. They split with the Sens. And now they got the Winnipeg Jets coming to Toronto tonight. That's going to be intriguing.
Right.
We're good, John. Yeah. And then they got, by the way, that game's on national TV here in the States, and the Islanders aren't on. So I'll watch that at 7. Oilers, Maple Leafs. So you got McDavid versus Matthews.
It's 8 now.
What do you mean?
You said 7. It's 8 o'clock now.
I know on Wednesday the game is on.
Oh.
Yeah, not tonight.
I was like, wait, what?
Listen.
That was a good one.
I'm glad I have you here because oh my God, my brain today.
Listen, I had a couple slip-ups in the show too.
Not what I did.
Calling Lamar freaking Deshaun.
I'm talking about how great a coach Laviolette is for the Flyers, and I'm like, wait, no, I meant to talk about him on the Capitals. He ain't on the Flyers anymore. And then this talking about the game, but I didn't specify what day the Oilers Maple Leafs game is. Oh my Lord.
Because I'm about to go to NBCSN and start looking for it.
Look at it. I got this guy watching hockey. I know you watch that game for Connor McDavid and Austin Matthews. And Matthews is your boy. You love him. He's awesome.
Yeah.
He's great.
I like to put the Spanish spin on his name, Austin Mateus. You gotta put the Spanish spin.
He's one of my favorite players in the league to watch. He's great. But yeah, now I was listening to Toronto radio today. They're considering maybe moving Jumbo Joe off the first line. Now everyone's like, I don't think it's gonna work. So
why did you put him there? Wait a second. So let me
know that market with hockey. It's like New York with all that.
Yeah, but then why the hell did you put him on that line to begin with?
Right. Yeah, Nolan Patrick looks good. Oscar Lindblom scored the other day. I was happy for him. So
no, but I'm baffled by that.
You are, right? It's not just because I was like,
at this point in his career, he's not skating with those younger guys.
He's 90.
First of all, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but it's not like he's an offensive threat.
He's not. Maybe 20 years ago he was. Not now.
I mean, right. So what does him being on that line do for them?
I agree.
I don't get it.
Wholeheartedly.
That's baffling.
Very.
Well, I'm sure if you watch this show, you've been quite baffled.
Like, what are they talking about? Listen, folks. Everybody got things.
Calling Lamar Deshaun, I was like,
You did that the other day with something, but I let it go. I didn't correct you. Called somebody the wrong name, but I was like,
you should have.
I was like, we all do it.
Hey, man, appreciate you.
Thank you, John. Thank you for the support. But I think we're going to get on out of here as well.
Nah, we going, bro. This is fun, man.
We got the green screen now. We match. This is beautiful.
This is good, man.
Great win for the Isles.
On Thursday's show,
I
didn't even tell Big Dog this. Well, but we're going to have a top 5 of the best NHL retro jerseys of all time.
Ooh, okay.
So if you got a top 5 of the best NHL retro jerseys.
Oh my God.
Let's hear them. I want them in the comment section of our Facebook. I want them in the comment section of our Twitter, and I'm going to put something up on the Instagram. So this week's list, again, breaking news.
No, we should do. If we could get it, I'm sorry to cut you off. If we could get that as a background, as we're going through our list, we switch each. That'd be cool for the people to see.
You know what? We're gonna work on that.
Yeah, we got to work on our list, and
we're gonna work on that. But that is breaking news. Top 5 retro jersey NHL retro NHL jerseys. All right. So tell your friends, tell everybody that's hockey fans. As a matter of fact, we're gonna do 2 lists: top 5 NHL retro jerseys and top 5 championship game moments that you've witnessed in our lifetime.
What top 5 champion? Ooh, top 5 moments.
Yeah.
See you Thursday.
There you go. All right. So you got 2 top 5 lists to go through on
By
Thursday.
the way, 6 years ago today was the Seahawks Green Bay championship game. Remember that, where Seattle was down and came back? Oh my! In
Oh,
overtime, remember that?
was that the Hail Mary game by Rodgers?
I don't remember if he threw a Hail Mary. Remember the onside recovery that the player on Green Bay fumbled, and then the Seahawk kicker, they fake field goal, they threw for a touchdown. That game was nuts. That's definitely on my top 5.
You're good, you.
And then Wilson bombed threw the overtime touchdown to maybe Golden Tate, I think.
I think it was Tyler Lockett. He caught him in the back.
Yes, Tyler Lockett, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Anyway, man, I'm gone.
Let's go Islanders.
Yes, sir. Back and better than ever. Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Join.
Be there.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?